I don't know what that is.
Hey, 10th pick. You may have been a little bit deflated when the draft launched.
Oh, I don't want anybody talking when I talk. Hold on a second. Now I'm going to make you all wait. Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going on? It is me, Mike Lepre, King Michael. This is Legit Fantasy Football, the show that started it all. It is 0804 2022. I'm pretty sure 8 divided by 4. Well, 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Nah, it doesn't work. Joining me, Brother Ray. What's going on, Brother Ray?
Hey, were there some ghosts from the paranormal show on the board there? A little weird.
Was there?
I don't know. Like there's some voices there. Is that from the paranormal show? Maybe.
No. So, no. But let me bring in Mastradamus. So, Mastradamus, how are you tonight, my friend?
You know, life couldn't be better, to be honest with you, gentlemen. I'm just glad to be here with you guys and glad to be alive and glad to be thriving.
So, Matty, here's what happened. We're in a public league. It's a 10-team league draft. It's a snake draft. We got the 10th pick. We picked 10 and 11.
Wait a minute. We got
wait
the
a long
10th pick.
time.
It's us three?
Yep.
Okay. I thought we'd be all picking it
up. No.
That's okay.
I want to discuss this to see what people do. Now, let me start with this. Ray, let's start with the board.
Hold on, King. We should still go pick by pick by what we think should be happening. No?
We will. But I want to ask Brother Ray this one question. Ray, what do you think of the first 5 names on the board? Should they be the first 5 names on the board?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't looked at the scoring for this league, so that is usually kind of a big deal. That usually determines.
It's the basic PPR league.
But yeah, if that's the case, then that's why you got McCaffrey and Eckler up so high because of the pass that they received. Same thing with Najee. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that board right now. Christian McCaffrey was a little high for my liking. I want to see him come back and prove it.
Sorry, this guy number 1. We're gonna get it. So here's the deal. You're gonna get a bunch of people that just aren't there. They take too long. All right, bang. So just who do they take off the board?
I would take JT. I would take
Cooper
JT
went?
overall.
No. Taylor went.
JT went first.
And as he should. I don't believe Cooper Kupp. I wouldn't take him second. Listen, right?
No.
Cooper Kupp had some decent years, really, really good years, and he's coming off a triple crown, right?
Yeah.
But this is when we're talking about value, right?
I might take Najee here.
Absolutely. When you don't have too many bell cows, and Najee's, if this is PPI, you know he's going to get those catches. Let's be serious here, folks. Let's be serious. I don't really care about Cooper Kupp here with all the catches he's going to have. That's great.
McCaffrey gets hurt.
Allen Robinson. I honestly think Cam Akers being back in that offense is going to make them a little bit more run-oriented.
Hold on. Who just went?
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, it was Cooper.
So yeah, look at the right. Look at the far right. You can see the picks on the updates. Okay.
Yeah, if I had glasses, Ray, that'd be something.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Cooper's not going to go with massive touchdowns, right?
All right, wait. Christian McCaffrey, if he falls, which he won't, would you consider him?
He might. Yes,
no,
absolutely.
I think a lot of people aren't going to be here for the draft.
Listen,
they have it set to take the best person available. That's what I think
happened. I know what Brother Ray said, and I agree with him. You got to see it. He's been injured 2 of the last 2 years. But when he comes back, and it's been ligaments. It's not like it's been like, well, he did have the broken. What was it? Wasn't it
Christian McCaffrey just went. It went 3 in a row, and then bang, that was quick.
Yeah, you take him. What,
Ed
Eckler went. Henry just went.
Derrick Henry. All right. Okay.
So, guys, if we're gonna get 2 picks, and then I'm gonna have to wait for a long time, what should we invest them in? The best available, 2 running backs. Because look,
If-
you start 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 whatever, and then a tight end, kicker, quarterback
well,
defense.
it's funny that they got Justin Jefferson going before
Oop.
Chase because I think Chase is a
There
better.
goes
I think Chase
Dalvin
is a
Cook.
better.
Wow. I love Justin Jefferson this year. I think he's going to be the top receiver in the league this year, personally.
So
No way.
Najee
No
may
way.
not make it to us.
Listen, okay, you're either on one side or the other when it comes to Justin Jefferson. Does DJ Chalk open him up or does he take away?
No, Thielen hasn't taken away from him. Diggs didn't take away from Jefferson. I mean, Jefferson won Rookie of the Year. I mean, no one takes away from Justin Jefferson. Is just,
The
and
beast.
he's working hard to get
Smart.
better. I mean, I love everything. He just went, so it's not an option anymore. But
All right, Justin Jefferson's gone. All right, but Najee Harris is gonna probably go over here. So what do we do, guys? What 2 people should we be looking at? Matt, you think of one. Ray, you get one. We're gonna have 2 in a
Well,
row.
I mean, if we could walk away from this with Najee Harris and Jamar Chase, that'd be great. But if
We're
we,
not gonna
if
get
we
'em.
could walk
We're
away
losing
from
them.
this,
yeah, Najee's
I
gonna
gotta
be a pick.
believe Najee Harris.
There he
He
goes.
just went,
Okay,
yeah, he just
I
went.
was gonna say.
All right, Raymond, look at it over. What do you think? They got
I mean-
Chase, Diggs, Jones, Mixon, Devontae Adams, Chubbs, CeeDee Lamb, Devonta Smith,
I already know what I'm doing.
Evans, Leonard Fournette.
I mean, if I'm being honest here, I like CeeDee Lamb, I like Chubb, and I like Swift. You guys can add whatever you want to that, but I'm just looking at this year.
I like Chase. I think we could do with Jamar
I
Chase.
can't argue with Chase. I can't argue.
Right here with this pick, we go
Yeah,
Jamar Chase. That's what I
Alright.
like. Yep.
Now, Ray, we talked the second pick. Now we get time to discuss this one.
Well, you took Chase there. I think you have to come running back. Chubb is about as reliable as you can get. If you want to go running back here, I don't trust Mixon as much. Jones is going to share the load, I think, with Dylan.
Can I tell you the breakout star running back this year?
I love Swift too.
Travis Etienne. You think we'll get him in the
Absolutely.
late when we draft again? Those next 2 picks?
Yeah,
Think he'll be there?
you at least gotta try and throw your cast late for him.
So Nick
but you
Chubb
gotta
here.
go with studs early on.
So
You
Nick
don't wanna
Chubb
reach,
here.
'cause when you reach, no, I wouldn't go Chubb here. Honestly,
Hurry up, it's 12
I would
seconds.
go against Brother Ray. I'd go
Hurry
with
up,
Joe
Ben.
Mixon.
With
Mixon?
who?
Mixon, Ray, over Chubb?
I mean, I can't argue. I'm not a Mixon fan, but
We went with Chubb.
The
Sorry.
only reason why I go with Mixon over Chubb there is the status at quarterback and the opportunities to score.
Who went next? Hey, Devontae Adams. All right. Stephon Diggs.
But
Okay.
Chubb will be the focal point of that offense.
and a great offensive line.
Well, the reason I mentioned Travis Etienne is that they're talking about him down in Jacksonville. I've been reading their local thing, and they're like,
I've
he's
been
a
talking about him
freak.
forever, and
he's an absolute freak.
listen.
Flying by people,
Listen,
driving into
He's
people.
as good as Najee Harris,
Diggs.
right? But he was missing last year, and not only him being there is going to be good for fantasy numbers this year, but he's going to be good for that offense. And he attacks every level of the defense. He's a dynamic running back. But do you want to pull the trigger on him that early? I think no matter how early you pull the trigger on him, you'll be happy with what you get because I think he's going to be that good. But you still got to tend to your team.
No, you
and
got
that's
to
why
you got to
I
play
think
the other people's mind, right? You got to read the room.
Yeah.
I love him. I hate the coach though. That coach loves 2 running backs. He loves to mess with fantasy teams. King, you know that coach. I don't have to remind you about that coach. You remember?
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
Kelsey.
Um,
All right. Mixon,
let me-
Kelsey,
So
Diggs.
Ray, while we're waiting a while for our picks, what do you got for us as far as have you been doing any like research that you might want to discuss with us?
Yeah, I was looking I have 3 players I wanted to talk about while we're watching this draft. First one I wanted to talk about is Devontae Smith. I've been looking at a lot of tape on Smitty. I actually have one of my fantasy leagues. I really truly think he's going to be the number 1 receiver in Philly this year. And that's with AJ Brown on the roster. I think he's going to be the number 1 guy, and I don't think it's going to be close. I think last year he was dramatically underserved by Jalen Hurts. If you look at his open percentage on routes, he was open on almost every single route. He was top 5 in the league against press coverage, but he was targeted only 40% from his starting quarterback, which is criminal for number 1 receiver. I love Devontae Smith this year. I think Smitty is going to be the number 1 guy, and you can get him 4 rounds probably later than you can get AJ Brown.
Did he gain any weight?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm being serious. It does matter to me. Did he show up to training camp at least 5 pounds heavier?
Doesn't matter with this guy. It really doesn't matter. He was top 5 against press coverage. He played 17 full games, no injuries.
All right. Before you get into your next one, hold on, because
Aaron Jones, Patrick Mahomes.
Our picks will be coming up really quickly, guys.
Oh.
So I am the ultimate. I'm the ultimate geek in the sense that I've been watching every Giants practice. Like they show video of it. I watch it every day, and I love watching them wear pads because whenever the lines go against each other, Thibodeau has to go up against either Neal or Thomas. And let me tell you really quick, Thibodeau can get around anybody. That guy is going to be something special. He's so businesslike. Way to take care of himself. All right, let's go back to our picks. Guys,
I agree.
We got Deebo Samuel. If they pass him up, that would be fantastic, but it ain't going to happen. He's probably going to go here. Then we got Tyreek Hill. How can you lose? Breece Hall is way too high right there.
Cam Akers might be someone too on that offense.
Yeah.
Deebo just went.
All right,
Evans
so
went.
Tyreek's going to go, God damn it. And I love me some T. Higgins, but T. Higgins, he's not. There's more guys that are explosive left.
James Conner is another interesting guy that's out there. He's number 1 with a bullet on that team this year. No challenge. No Chase Edmonds to challenge him.
What about Kyle Pitts?
I've seen some leagues where they're taking him over Kelsey, to be honest with you.
Well, they have him ranked over Kelsey. In other words, he's going to be more of a receiver this year.
Yeah, and that has a lot to do with what they have on their roster. They're not.
All right, we're up, gentlemen.
Tyreek Hill went. Deebo went.
Yep, we got Higgins, Pittman Jr., Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Breece Hall, Cam Akers, David Montgomery, AJ Brown, James Conner, Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson, Eli Mitchell, Mike Williams, Jalen Waddle, Deontay Johnson, Kyle Pitts, Travis Etienne. Now, I love me some Jalen Waddle. I love me some Jalen Waddle.
Me too. I'll tell you what, you can't go wrong with like 3 picks here. And I'll be honest with you, I like either AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, or even Travis Etienne at this point. And I would. I like
Pittman, guys. I think Matt Ryan is going to be a big upgrade over Carson Wentz. Michael Pittman is the number 1 receiver on the Colts with a bullet.
You want Pittman right here? Pittman with the first.
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
So now we have Pittman Jr. with Chase. So now we come back. I know we only have to have 2 wide receivers, but I'd still take Waddle here as my flex. I think that highly of the guy, I think. Or we could go like a running back.
I would go with a running back with.
What? Wait, right.
Waddle's been killing everybody in camp. He has been completely toasting everybody. Everybody.
Do we need another running back though right now?
I mean, Breece Hall, Cam Akers. Cam Akers might be tough to pass on that offense, guys.
Should we take Cam Akers, Matty?
Maddie, what do
I
you
like
think, Maddie?
Cam Akers a lot. I'm a big
who?
All right,
Cam
go with
Akers
Maddie. Go with Maddie here then.
Who?
Cam
Come on,
Akers,
Matt.
baby. Cam Akers.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, you
Cam
got him.
Akers.
You got him. Yep.
All right, guys. So far, our team is Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman Jr., Nick Chubb, and Cam Akers. What are we thinking?
Great team.
2 number 1 guys. 2 and 2, two stars at running back, right?
We might not be flashy
Yep.
to other people in the league, right? So far, but we have solid players. We're going for solid guys that have chances to be solid this year. That is the biggest difference with people that draft, right? Is they draft with based on stats of last year alone. They never consider, well, what's going to happen this year? What kind of program is he in? Like, where does he settle? Does that make sense, Ray?
Completely. It means nothing. Last year means absolutely nothing.
So
if you were to go to the other 14 right now and look at their 4 players, I would like to think that we have the best so far.
let's see if can I do that.
Let's see. Elijah Mitchell, James Conner, George
Oh,
Kittle.
I'm sorry. All right, so there's us, right? There's this guy's team. This guy's got Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift,
3 running back.
Devontae
3
Williams.
running back.
Yep.
3 running back.
Joe's phenomenal team has Patty Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, Alvin Kamara, all big names.
Higgins just went.
Scott's sensational team, Rodgers, McCaffrey, and Jones. Bulls, Keenan Allen, Eckler, Barkley, and Elliott. I mean, not that bad. James Swag team, T. Higgins, Henry, Fournette, Mark Andrews. Boo. Lee's choice team, CeeDee Lamb, Dalvin Cook, Antonio Gibson, Travis Kelce. Patrick's perfect team, Josh Allen, Mike Evans, Joe Mixon, George Kittle. Ed's excellent team, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, and James Conner. That's a good team, man.
Good team.
Chris's cool team, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Najee Harris, Eli Mitchell. And then right now it says Mike L 777 fabulous team. Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman Jr., Nick Chubb, Cam Akers. Where do we stack so far, guys?
Pitts just
Ray,
went.
where do we stack?
I mean, I think we're right there. You got a couple guys here taking 3 running backs, a couple guys taking 3 wide receivers. I don't mind going against the grain like that, but I think for the value that we got 2 number 1 running backs, no question, and 2 number 1 wide receivers, no question. DK just went, Herbert.
So look, Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray are still on the board, guys.
I was going to mention Burrow. If he's there with Chase.
See it? You see it, Matty? The quarterbacks. I put the quarterbacks left up on the board.
I'm not into it. I'm not.
You don't like
into it.
Burrow?
We're not going to get them later
there's
on.
a lot of
All
I think
right.
there's a lot of quarterbacks that can have good
No.
years this year. I'm a big believer in quarterback slate, but I mean, like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, if you can get them.
You want to? You
It's-
want to? I'm sorry. I got to interrupt you real quick because you make a pick. If you want to throw a Hail Mary, we can just wait and take Daniel Jones because he's going to be in an offense where he has to succeed. I've seen it. He has to. He has to make at least this many passes, this many yards. Has to happen. Trust me on this. We can go that late if you want to. But right now, who are we going with? A tight end?
I might. I'm looking at Dobbins and Waller.
Yeah, I like J.K. Dobbins. But how long is he going to be hurt?
I mean, he's going to be back. I mean, he missed all of last year. Missed the whole
Why
season.
not Etienne, who got injured earlier?
I love
and He's
Etienne.
gonna come back.
Ray, they're writing nothing but great. I mean, Ray, they're saying like that if they're going to have one weapon, because Robinson's hurt, he's going to be out for like half the season. They're saying they have one sure offensive weapon on that team, and it's him. Like he's doing everything right.
I look at the Ravens' offensive line, and it's.
You mean the
it's
Jaguars?
not even close. Yeah, compared to the Jaguars, the Ravens' offensive line compared to the Jaguars.
So let's go Dobbins.
I do like Waller. I like Waller here, but running back is such a vital point. But
Make
I
the
do
pick,
think
Thomas.
it would be the tight
Make the
end.
running back pick. Make the
Let's
running
take
back.
them both. Let's take
Go
them both.
Etienne and Waller then.
No, let's go.
Yeah, because
Etienne.
I think
Let's
I
go.
think Waller could be the tight end one.
Listen to me, guys. Could we go NTN Dobbins? And that way we have 4 running backs for the season that we don't got to worry about. Like, wouldn't you want to do that right now?
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
that good of a value right
wouldn't go
there, right here.
I think because we got 2 stud running backs right now, I wouldn't go 2. Even though I like the idea of going 2 running backs because I'm always a deep running back guy.
You
But
can
with
always
the
get a
talent that's on
receiver
the board
though.
right now.
You can always get receivers.
Yeah,
Right.
no. But with the talent of Darren Waller possibly being on the board and having a tight end that can commit to knocking
right.
off the board of every other tight end is
Right.
huge.
Right.
You want to look at starting spots.
NTN Waller, Ray.
Yeah, I would say Etienne Waller because I know you guys like Etienne. I love Waller this year. I think this is his year.
Where is he? Where is he?
Me too. Amen.
Where's the son of a bitch? Where is he?
You got him. You got them both. Oh no, someone picked Waller. Is that
How can that happen?
So you picked Etienne, right? At 50.
Yeah.
We gotta pick 51.
These
I mean,
mother truckers.
How's
I
that
mean,
possible?
Cortland
Yeah.
Sutton. I mean, I don't know.
There's a tight ends left. Your pick.
No, well. Dawson Knox is not. And even if you get TJ Hawkinson, he's gone.
Let's go, J.K. Dobbins. It was meant to be.
Do it. Just do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with our backfield. Like, we just got to now nail a tight end that's gonna be a star, a couple of wide receivers that are like gonna get receptions, and we're gonna have a strong team, a team that will last a season, as opposed to like how some people. When I drafted last year, when I won the legit fantasy football championship, I just want to make sure everybody's.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, no. We will be doing the draft soon, like maybe like next week or 2 weeks. But for the first time, I just stocked up on who I thought I was going to need. Like I went quarterback. I did 2 quarterbacks in a row just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't make sure I had something there. No, it worked. I had enough depth that by adding a lucky guy or 2, I'm not mentioning any little white receiver names, but a couple of nice pickups. You make the chance, Ray. You know how it goes. Once the playoff starts, anything happens, Ray. Anything happens.
As long as you make the tournament, that's all that counts.
All right, who do you get next, Ray?
Another guy I wanted to talk about. We all saw Tim Patrick out for the year this year. Big blow for the Broncos. That immediately puts Jerry Jeudy in the driver's seat. We knew Cortland Sutton was the number 1 receiver. He was kind of the DK Metcalf comparison there. So Jeudy does not have to compete with Patrick this year. So that's really good for him. But I want to talk about another guy on that team, and I'm going to guarantee you can get this guy 3 to 4 rounds later. That's KJ Hamler from Penn State. Was injured all of last year. If you look at him, he's basically Jahan Dotson with more experience. He's the same.
I knew you were going to say that.
He's explosive. He's now the 3rd receiver with a bullet, and this guy can stretch the field. And if I had to look at that team and say, who's the locket on that team? It's not Jerry Jeudy. It's KJ Hamler. Look for him in the draft. You're going to get him late. He's someone, do not sleep on him.
Maddie, what do you think of that?
You know what?
Okay.
Listen.
You all right?
Sleeping on a third stringer, that's fine. And compare him to Dotson, I like it because it's a good one. But I would never draft a KJ Hamler hoping that he might produce for my team. It's just not going to happen.
Well, so you think that's a bit of a stretch? What if he's
not a bit of a stretch, right?
What if he's there? What if he's there 4th round? What if he's there like 5th round, 6th round? What if he's there?
Second round pick. He's a 2nd round pick. He's drafted in the 2nd round by John Elway.
Hey guys, coming up, we need a tight end, correct? And a quarterback. Burrow is still on the board, by the way. He's still on the board. If we don't take Burrow at
Yeah.
one of these two picks, we're idiots. You know that, right?
Goddard went. Yeah.
It's coming up quick. And as far as tight ends, like I like Hawkinson. I really like TJ Hawkinson. I like Dawson Knox too.
I have too.
I would take Hawkinson. I know Buffalo signed I can't think of his name from Tampa Bay. Great Alabama tight end who has done nothing in the league so far. And this would be
Oh,
the
they
year-
took Burrow. They took Burrow. I'm sorry.
Derek
That's
Carr
horrible.
too. Edwards-Helaire.
Look, we got left for QBs, guys.
Oh, I want to see you take Jalen Hurts.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
I won't do it. So figure that out. We got Russell
Tua,
Wilson.
Tua's great.
You know what? Let's just
Tua's
wait. I
great.
bet you Tua will be there, or Lawrence will be there, or somebody like that will be there. DJ
Trey
will be there
Lance, Tua.
later. Let's hold off.
Tua's the best quarterback of them all.
Yeah, let's hold off. So let's let other people take quarterbacks right now. What do you want to grab? We got Robinson and Sutton at the top. We can take his wide receivers. Or like Ray said,
I like Jerry Judy. I like Jerry Judy. I like
Rashad Bateman,
Number one
Elijah
guy.
Moore. Ray,
Quarterback.
Elijah Moore in Jets camp is killing it. He said he's the
Good
clear
last
cut
year.
number
Okay.
one. What?
I'll be honest with you, right? Right here, we're in what? Hold on. What are we in? Fifth, sixth round territory?
Yeah, something like that. 2, 4.
I love Ramondre Stevenson, to be honest with you. I think he's a 3-down back. I think he's going to tote the ball every down in New England. I think
Oh,
Damian Harris is on the way out.
oh God.
I
no,
think you're
no.
right. I think you're right.
All right. So if we go Ramondre Stevenson, then who do we go with our second pick? Because we need a receiver, man. We don't need another running back. We don't need another running back. We've got way too many, and you're picking a running back. We need.
I
two
would've-
receivers.
I would have loved Amari Cooper if Watson was coming back after 6 games. I don't know if I can attach myself
Killing me.
to
I got
Jacoby.
25 seconds. We got to take one of these quarterbacks. Running back,
I would-
wide receivers. Wide receivers.
Cortland Sutton. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Donnell Mooney is not too bad.
Ray,
either.
Robinson,
I like
Sutton.
Mooney too, but I like Sutton. I like Sutton's quarterback better. I don't know.
Next
Yep.
wide receiver. Next wide receiver. Who do you like? We'll have Chase, Pittman, Sutton, and whoever we take next as our wide receivers. No quarterback, no kicker, no defense, no tight end.
Oh, let's go Hawkinson here because Hawkinson's going to,
Yeah.
he's going to be open more.
I agree. That's a good pick.
Bang. So far, guys, we got Chase, Pittman, Chubb, Akers, Hawkinson, and right now they got Etienne as our whatchamacallit. We got no kicker, no defense, no
Someone
tight
just
end.
took
No,
a kicker. Some
Quarterback.
moron just took a kicker.
really? You know why? He filled out his team.
Oh my God! Come on.
That's what that is. That's what that is.
Come
Right there.
on. I gotta go. I can't be in a league like this.
He filled out his starters. So we got a
Come
kicker, a defense, a QB, and then we've got 4 bench spots. Kicker, defense, we'll wait till the end. We've got, let's see, 1, 2. We only got 3 wide receivers. We need to add like at least 2 receivers to the bench, at least, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs. Right?
Pretty deep there, yeah. Well, with Sutton,
But I
too,
like
right?
that. You need that.
So, but we need 2 more wide receivers, I would
Yeah.
think, with 4
Yeah.
bench players, right?
Yep.
We're not going to keep a bench quarterback at this point, right?
You
I
probably
think
should.
it's
though.
more easier. It's easier to find wide receivers than it is running backs, to be honest.
No,
Definitely.
I'm saying, should we keep 2 QBs?
Yes.
So we're drafting 2 more quarterbacks.
I'm not a fan of 2 QBs, but if you can still and if you believe in that QB and that offense and what they're going with, I think there's still a lot of talent of QBs on the board, to be honest with you. There's
Matthew
always a
Stafford. I'm looking
QB.
at Matthew Stafford right now. I'm looking at Matthew Stafford. Still there.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is he
Yep.
still there?
Russell Wilson, you know,
Right. Another.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is almost I don't want to say can't miss, but he really is like a
Michael
consistent big
Thomas,
touchdown
like
guy.
Michael Thomas might not even play a snap. He might be banned from the Saints, right? But this is the round, or maybe another round, where you take a chance on possibly getting a wide receiver 1 at this juncture.
Matt, they have him ranked already. He's gonna go by just the picks. He's at like the 12th spot or whatever right now. On it.
But you know what? He might not
Elijah Moore is still on the board, Ray. That's the receiver I want. Ramondre Stevenson's a running back. I get it. But we don't need running backs right now. I like Elijah Moore. If you want to go to quarterback too,
I like Moore.
Listen, but if you want to take another wide receiver, like I'm saying, pick me.
I mean, you got Mooney
I
there.
think Moore has competition more than
He won't.
Mooney does.
Trust me though. But so how about Mooney and Moore? Right?
Are you going to do that with Thielen?
I would rather have
Are we going to pass on Thielen?
All right. So then,
or Pollard or
Or
Pollard.
Ayuk? Ayuk?
Ray,
I don't know.
Devonta Smith is there too.
I love I love Smitty. I mean,
Can we go Devonta Smith, Elijah Moore?
I think he's going to be there later. I think Smith will be there.
All right.
Probably if we went to the next round.
He may not make it by numbers, but how about Thielen and Moore?
I'm fine with that.
Matt?
I love Ayuk too.
Who's our other wideouts? Who's our other wideouts?
We only got we're not deep. We got Chase
Pittman and Chase.
and then on the bench we only have Sutton. We only got 4 bench spots. That's gonna be 1 quarterback, and then whatever. We need to put 2 more wide receivers on that bench.
And who do you want to go with, Moore or who?
Moore and Thielen.
You took Thielen already.
We did?
Yeah, you
I
took
did.
Thielen. Oh, maybe you didn't. All right,
Okay.
yeah, so he got taken in front of us. He's
Yeah, I
gone.
didn't take Thielen. Yeah. No, he's not there.
Go Moore.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, we gotta go Moore.
And then
I like Moore a lot.
what about
I'm good with
Bateman?
that. And
What about Moore and Bateman?
I would go with Moore over Bateman all day.
I know, but we're getting 2. Elijah Moore. Then you got
No,
Mark Cooper, Bateman.
I don't want to be attached. There's a lot of talk about where the targets are going to go to, but I don't want to be attached.
What about a quarterback here? What about
All
a
right.
quarterback here?
All right,
What about
Ray,
a quarterback?
I'll listen. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a real steal, I think, this late, right?
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because now look at our team: Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman Jr., Nick Chubb, Cam Akers, T.J. Hawkinson, Travis Etienne Jr. No kicking, no defense. On the bench so far: Dobbins, Sutton, and Elijah Moore.
I love that.
I like it.
Those are solid picks. I mean, like we're making a solid team, right? So we got to go kicker, defense, and then we got
Kicker's our last pick, guys. Kicker's our last pick.
Yeah, the last 2 will probably be kicker, defense. But
Hmm.
in these 3 bench spots, let's go over what we have. You want to get a backup QB, so that's already 1, right, Ray? So that leaves 2 bench spots. You start 2 of each in running backs and receivers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers on the team, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs on the team. So do we add another quarterback, another running back, another receiver, or do we add a backup tight end? What do we do there?
I would never go with another quarterback where you could stab somebody for the future. That might be like great.
I don't know. Brother Ray seems pretty stuck to the backup QB thing, so I'm not going to argue with that. If
No,
that's
and a bye week, you're gonna have to pick somebody up. Is anyone gonna be there?
Yeah.
Could it be a week that blows you? I don't know, the playoffs. I don't know. I like to have at least that second quarterback, and I'd take a risk with them too. Someone, because you're gonna
Daniel
get him
Jones?
later. Maybe a Daniel Jones, maybe a Matt Ryan. I mean, Matt Ryan's sitting there. I mean, he's going to a pretty good location.
I'm telling you, if Daniel be there late, he'll be like one of our last
I mean,
picks. He'll be
why is Dak Prescott still there? Why
That's
is
true.
Dak Prescott still there?
You know why? Because everybody got a quarterback. Nobody's looking to get a backup. Because those are all a couple starters in a row right there, right?
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. You got to guess the room, right? Right? You're like, what else could they be thinking? A kick in. Look, all the kickers. A kicker went. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that must be auto draft. I bet you it's auto. They're probably on auto draft.
And it just fills the team for you.
It's
All right.
so
On the bench, gentlemen, what are we adding? What are our 3 spots going to be?
I mean, Bateman's there, Ramondre at the top, Mooney's there, Ayuk's there.
But Ray, you wanted a quarterback. Remember? Do we take Dak?
The quarterback would be the last bench one that I'd take because we just took Russell Wilson. So make that right before the kicker in defense. Take the second quarterback.
All right. So right now, Ray, should we be taking a running back, a receiver for the bench, receiver, or running back, tight end, receiver, tight end? Which 2 are we taking?
Ramondre's gone. Mooney's going
to be gone.
The Rams defense is
Pollard is nice.
You won't be there. I know Tony Pollard takes away from what's his face, Zeke.
Zeke is washed. Zeke is washed, guys.
Yeah, he's looked slower for a while now. Dude, I'll tell you, Matt.
Mooney's gone.
Wan'Dale Robinson might lead the Giants in receptions. Like, this kid is ridiculous. He's exactly what Daboll wants. You know what I mean? He's the prototype of what Daboll wants. This kid catches slants like bang, bang. It's like Jesus, Christopher. He's what Shepard wanted to be.
Hey guys, we got a game tonight.
Yeah, Vegas, Jacksonville, baby.
Oh wow. What is that? The Hall of Fame game?
Yes, it is. And I got a winner.
Oh, there you go. I won't. You know what? I'm no longer going to pick preseason games. I'm above that.
Oh well, you know what?
Saving myself.
If there's a side, I gotta decide which side I'm on.
All right, I get that.
I'll tell you right now. There's over under of 30. And that seems to me like there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna take the over. And it's gonna be an under. It's gonna be like a 12 to 13 type game, or like maybe a tie game that doesn't even get decided. You know, something like that. But I will take the Jacksonville Jaguars getting 2.5 in the under. That's what I'm doing.
He still somehow managed to make a pick.
A lot of players not playing either. Like I saw the inactive list. It was pretty like Etienne, no Lawrence, no like.
It's at home.
Raymond, we're right about to come up. You've got Kenneth Walker, Ayuk, Patterson, Lockett, Devonta Smith, Kirk Cousins, Carter, Gage, Robbins, Freiermuth, Henderson, Chase Claypool, Najee Himes, Jamal Adams, the guys I like. Kadarius Toney. Or again, like the guy Kadarius Toney and Wan'Dale Robinson are going to be. Kenny Golladay looks so bad in preseason. Daniel's not throwing it to him. The counts are so quick, and these 2 guys are like rockets. So, but that's what I'm going to say about that. Go ahead. Who are we taking next? We need a wide receiver and a running back to fill up a bench. Right?
I like Kenneth Walker. If you guys agree.
Yep. No, I'm with you. We'll take your opinion on this. Next, Matty, what do you think?
I think it's got to be with Brother Ray. What Brother Ray said about Devontae Smith. I was let down big time with what he put out last year. I talked big about him. Jamar Chase had his year. Devontae Smith did nothing. I think A.J. Brown being there is going to free him up. And it's almost like the same way I feel about Waddle. Like the continuity is already there with the relationship with the quarterback. So, granted, A.J. Brown comes there, but the continuity is with the quarterback.
What if I said the same?
916. He had 916 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Like quietly.
What if I said the same thing about Kadarius Toney? What if I told you that he's the number one right now in New York, and that guy, when he did
No,
play,
no,
his numbers
and
are
he
higher
is.
than anybody else's? So, who am I taking?
I wouldn't be mad about Tony right here. I wouldn't.
Ray?
Go Tony. Yeah, go with Tony.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh, you took Tampa Bay?
They gave it to me. I didn't get my picking in time.
Hey, good job. I think it's like
Good
a mercy
defense.
pick 'cause we've been kicking the shit out of the
Yeah,
league.
good defense.
I tell you what,
Give me the defense.
if you're gonna screw up, you might as well get a good defense.
Yeah, that's not bad. So what do we need now? We need obviously
Kicker.
kicker.
Kicker and 2 bench.
All right. So
So go ahead, Ray. Who you got? What else you got?
yeah, the other guy I wanted to talk about is a rookie. And I really want to talk about this guy because no one's really looking at him as far as the rookie drafts, but Brian Robinson Jr., all right, from Alabama. A lot of people really not excited about him. He kind of played in back of a lot of really good running backs at Alabama. But if you look at his makeup, okay, 6'2", 230, a lot of power. If you look at his athletic measurables, very, very similar to King Henry. In fact, both of these guys love the zone. They love zone blocking offenses, and they thrive it.
Right.
Yes.
When you were describing him, his size, his build, and then you were talking about the speed of him, I honestly thought you were going to compare him to me. But then you went with King Henry.
I went with King Henry. You were next. So it was going to be King Henry, King Michael. That's kind of the order. Certain days you're a little bit above Henry, certain days you're not.
All right. I get
so
that.
Anyway, if you look at him in his senior year, he was 4th in the country in missed tackles. He was 8th in the country with 10 plus with runs of 10 plus yards. Guys, look, Henry, what does he do? Long runs. 4.59, same 40 time. Look at the team he's on now. You guys remember Jonathan Stewart? You remember Jonathan Stewart?
He was great on what was that show on Comedy Central?
He just got something passed in Washington too, so he's pretty active. But anyway, this guy is the Thunder. He is the back that Rivera has always wanted, has always coveted. He is going to come in and completely vulture Antonio Gibson. If you have Antonio Gibson in Dynasty, get rid of him. This guy is going to vulture him. And if Gibson fumbles like he has been, like he did last year, this guy's going to be the back. And you can get him very, very cheap.
So why don't we take a shot at? No, we can't take a shot on him. I want to get Tony if he's there. If he's still there, because it looks like he might still be there. And if he's still there, Tua, God damn it. Wouldn't it be great if Tua just hung there for a little bit? Although Trevor Lawrence would be a great pick for Matt and representing our show. How much Matt was in love with Trevor Lawrence and still is.
Oh, I would have rather had Tua.
Where's all the love that you had for you were in love with Trevor?
No, I love Trevor, but I'd rather go with Justin Fields in terms of fantasy.
I'd rather go Daniel Jones because I think he's gonna be put in an offense that's they don't ever. There's no fullback. They don't ever
Okay, you know what? Let me give you an aspect right here, right? You got Tyler Boyd, right? Imagine Tyler T. Higgins or Jamar Chase goes down. How big is Tyler Boyd taking this right now? It's
monster. He's a monster. Yeah, you target monster.
Yep.
All right, let's see, guys.
That'd be the focal point. Focal point of Joe Burrow's offense.
By the way, what's his name? I was happy to hear Edwards-Helaire has been getting all first team snaps. Everything's all him. It's still going to be him. I'm like, yes, because Ronald Jones is there. And Ronald Jones, never does much, but maybe like one good game, and then they start to start him, and then he.
I think Ronald Jones is a better back. I think he's bigger. He's more of a bat and ball, and he's gonna give.
He's gonna go. He'll probably take goal line stuff. But what's his face is great out of the backfield. Well, he's not great so far, but he's really good for what they want. Is 50 running back. We're two away, guys. What are we looking at?
Wait, what do we need? Do we need another wide receiver?
I want to take Tony. He is on the board.
All right, so take Tony. And then we need a second quarterback, correct?
Because if that's the Ray Lepre thought process, so yeah. Like I agree with it. Well, I'll tell you what. After Tony, I'll pull up all the quarterbacks.
I mean,
We'll stare
2
them
is
down.
gone. Trevor is still there.
Is DJ there? Because maybe they
Matt
just got him right
Ryan's still
below.
there too.
I hate Matt Ryan, Ray. I hate Matt Ryan.
Justin
So
Fields is there. Take Justin Fields.
All right, so
I
let me
do. I like
do this.
Justin Fields.
All right, now we're looking at quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, Mitch Trubisky, Geno Smith, Drew Lock. No, I'm at the top. All right.
Fields
Sorry.
is gone.
No, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Matt Ryan, Daniel
And Daniel
Jones,
Jones.
Jared Goff, James
Go-
Winston.
I would go with Justin Fields. Yeah.
Who do you think is going to have a better offense to throw the ball all around the field?
It's
Daniel
not. It's not
Jones-
about that. Sometimes
It-
it's about like it's the Cam Newton style. Like how much is that person going to hog?
All right, but this is a
Like,
backup
Justin Fields is
quarterback.
gonna hog.
This is a backup quarterback, right? So this is a great place to take a boom or bust quarterback that you can get rid of if you have to.
All right, we got 10 seconds.
Hold on.
Daniel Jones' upside is ridiculous.
I'm not going to argue. Just got to make the pick. All right.
Matt, I'll tell you what. One of these guys you're looking at will be on the waiver wire. Trust me. If DJ starts off slow, I agree. I will make sure I
Oh, we
drop
just need a kicker, right? Just a kicker?
just kicker and def. Yeah, is that it, dude?
Just a kicker, right?
That's awesome. So, Ray, did you have anybody else you want to discuss? Are you good?
No, those are the 3 guys I was kind of looking at this week, especially with Patrick going down. That just puts Hamler more in the spotlight. Hamler is coming back from injury, but he's 100% and he's practicing. So he was the star of preseason last year, and then he got hurt in the 3rd game, and that was pretty much it. But I don't know. I think Russell Wilson changes everything with that team.
Without a doubt. I mean, without a doubt. That's like having having that guy come in the huddle makes everybody at ease. You know what I mean? You're good. Russ has got this, you know? So as far as kickers, whoever is left by the time it gets to us, I always like kickers from Denver. But, obviously, you think Prater will have as many points as he did last year? I thought that was a bit of an
Anomaly.
abnormality. Wow.
Abnormality, okay.
Did that ever happen to you guys? You start to say a word and you just
All the time.
trust that it'll be
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and then
Every
it's not
day.
there?
Every day.
I trust it's going to be there. It's not there. You know what? I also
Pretty
want to
scary.
thank them, Ray, by the way, for running this draft just in time for us to broadcast, do our thing, and be done before it's done. Like it'll be done before we're done.
This is perfect. Yeah, we'll be
I want
before
to
8.
thank these guys, whoever these people are, for drafting this quickly. So did any of you guys get my text message of the QB 54, which we're going to call Legit 69?
I don't know if
Football
I did.
game. The football game with the chairs. Oh, brother.
Oh, I did get it. I'm sorry, I did get it.
All
I
right.
did get the text.
So I played this game with Stu the other day, the inaugural game. We had a blast. So, but there's supposed to be 2 chairs, so I built the second chair, right? So here's how it is. It's a chair. It's one of those, those chairs that come in a bag. It's one of those chairs unfolded. I had to cut a hole in the middle and attach a netting, like a basketball hoop net, right? Sorry, I'm boring you, Ray.
Just a long day, buddy.
I know. I pull the clothing back down, right? Expose it. With PVC pipe, I put 2 on each, and then the bar across, making a goalpost. Okay, so you start on one. Your team starts on one end. The other team's on the other side. It's supposed to be about 40 feet away. You try to throw the ball in to the basket. If it goes in, it's 6 points. If you get it in, you get a chance at kicking an extra point through the goalpost. All right?
Oh wow.
It's simple. However, say someone throws it, it hits the chair and bounces up in the air. Now, if you catch it and intercept it, because we were playing on the concrete, we just took the rule of you take it needs 3 points, because that's one of the options. The other option is you could take off running towards the other team's chair, and wherever they tag you, that's where you have to throw for your interception touchdown from. But if someone like, say, my son runs right around me, he could just dunk it in the net for a touchdown on an interception. You with me?
It's good.
Every 12 points, you switch sides. They go up to 54, and they call it whatever they do call it. We're going to go up to 69, call it a legit 69. It's 2 players per team. Guys, we're going to have a blast because you could be drinking beers, throwing footballs. It's not like, you know what I mean? We're not exerting ourselves that much. And if you want to return kicks, how far are we going to return it? Plus, Ray, when I brought up this big Stu, I said, we could do it down the baseball field. And he actually stopped and went, wow. The baseball field. I haven't been down there in about 10 years. I'd love to go down the base. He can't wait to play again.
Stu at the base field. Yeah, I want to see Stu at the baseball field.
When can we get a legit fantasy football game? When are you guys available? What mornings on the weekend?
We might have to get an insurance policy available.
We're not running. We'll just take the 3 count then. It'll just be throwing. It'll be hilarious. Even just that.
I'm gonna get my adjuster on the line. We might need a policy for that. What do you think, Matt?
What's funny is
You did it again. You did it again. You know it's funny. It's funny, Matt. You know it's funny. You said it again. You know it's funny.
It's actually not funny. It's not funny at all. It would actually be like thousands of dollars if I lose. If I actually blew a ligament.
Well,
look, there's no running.
Running around doing stupid stuff. I would not be able to feed my family. And
me and Stu didn't even run. We don't have to run. What's the matter with you guys?
All right, take the kicker.
You want to know what's funny?
Who do you want to take? Robbie Gould? How about that guy? How about Young Ho Koo? Young Ho Koo.
Sure.
Who do you want? No, Ray, you pick.
I like Sanders too, Miami.
Sanders or Gould?
Gould.
Go with Sanders.
There it is. And our starting team, gentlemen: Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman Jr., Nick Chubb, Cam Akers, TJ Hawkinson, Travis Etienne. And then we have Sanders as our kicker, Tampa Bay defense. On our bench, which I think is a fantastic bench. The only questionable one is, honestly, is Daniel Jones. Dobbins, Sutton, Moore, Walker III, Tony, and then DJ. I think we're solid. We're built to lose. If we had to lose a game, we would be fine.
Yeah, no, I think it's solid.
Right? No, I think that's just exactly how you do it. So, anyways, you guys would not play this game because you're going to play it.
I would probably play. I just got to find the time to do it. That's what's killing me.
Stu is literally like, we got to get people to come down the baseball field and play, dude. Because I hate that game. Cornhole. I hate it. I hate how popular it's become, right? And I hate how people who play it consider themselves somewhat athletic. Look, we had neighbors that stretch out before cornhole.
Listen, I'll play it, but there better be a title on the line.
It's the only way you'll play it, right?
Fantasy.
Oh, dude, let's put it this way. Me and Stu played in the inaugural game of the Legit 69, and we only played up to 28, I believe. Stu made the first one in the net, and it was his first friggin' throw, and I was terrified after that. His first throw was like, I mean, we missed throws for like 10 minutes straight, guys. You have no idea. But Stu on his first throw was like, he just went whoop, and it went bloop, and I'm like, I'm not gonna beat this kid. He went ice cold, and I put a couple in, and then it was the next one who scored. He had to score a touchdown on another thing, but I only had to score a touchdown. dropped it in, and I
went Kyle Wilson on you. So he went Wilson on you.
Yeah,
that happened.
You should have seen him though going for interceptions. He was close to diving. Like that's how much he wanted those interceptions. So it was concrete. You know, we just got the streets done. Like you'd stay away. You know what I mean? But you guys will love it.
I got to roll. I got a heart out.
All right, Raymond, you got to give me 3 minutes for one thing. This was Legit Fantasy Football on August 4th, 2022. Leaving right now is Brother Ray. Brother Ray, you're out.
No.
So, Matt,
hi guys.
That should leave just us.
Nice draft.
Thank you, sir. Matt, that leaves just us. Now is when we can make fun of Brother Ray, and he will never know because he'll never watch back the show, especially the ending when he's not there. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's got 4 eyes.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He has no idea. No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I'm glad he's gone because now I can say, like, I don't even, like, what was he thinking?
I gotta be honest, we call him Brother Ray, but no one actually knows the guy.
We kind of
that kills me. Imagine we
that's awesome. That's brutal.
You know the guy. All right. Anyways, we had some fun. And I think we showed exactly where people are with their picks. Like this is a good look inside where like everybody else is right now. Now, will it change? Yeah, I think we should do another one of these as a practice midway through, right? Because it's going to change from now to when preseason starts to get going, and then towards the end, everybody's going to be up and down with who they're thinking.
Every week, every day.
But right now, if you're about to do a draft this early, that's exactly what you should do. That's the plan you should make. Watch whose people are taking for no reason. Anything else you want to add, Matt?
I just think that the biggest sleeper of the year is going to be Travis Etienne. I really
Me
do.
too.
He's going to be big.
Dude, me too. I'm telling you, I keep reading things in all my football feeds, and it keeps coming up that like what he's doing in camp and like how good they actually like they're saying like, oh my God, like what we have. And he's getting no backup really. It's not like he's got like Robinson there to really bust his balls early on. So that kid gets off running early, rumbling, and Brother Ray's like, the line. I get that. The line's a little better this year, and that's the type of kid that he's going.
Yep.
Yeah, if he gets a chance to go, he's going
to produce a lot of points. Draft him early, often, whenever you can. Yep.
But so I'm going to say this again, and I know that at the end of the show, this is what I want to wrap with. I know I keep saying Wan'Dale Robinson, but if you watch any of Giants practice, right, tape, he's always getting behind people for touchdowns. He's always catching slants where it looks like you just go to the house. Now, does Kadarius Toney do that? Yep, yes, he does something like that too. But there's something about Wan'Dale Robinson that has this like he just runs better routes. Tony's more loose, get the ball, do stuff with it. Whereas Robinson, this kid runs the right routes, and then he's behind somebody and he makes the catch. Very Tyreek Hill in a weird way. Like they called him Mr. Kentucky. Like when they drafted, I'm like, why do they take him right there with all the other receivers on the board? And Matt, I keep telling you, every bit that I've been hearing about him and then watching him and now seeing him in pads, watching him play, you see Golladay drop everything. Galladay's been dropping everything. Him and Daniel Jones are on they're reading two different books, never mind the same page. You know what I mean? But Tony's on the same page with them, and his favorite receiver and his go-to is going to be Wan'Dale Robinson. No Shepard to start off the season. Wan'Dale's in the slot. DJ's going to love going to the slot. I'm just saying, this kid's going to be a steal as a rookie. I'm telling you. All right. Well, this was Legit Fantasy Football on August 4th, 2022 for Brother Ray who left, Mastradamus M1, Mr. Never Left. It is me, Mike Lepre, King Mike L. We will see you again on Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Oh, it's going to get real. It's going to get real.